Have you ever stopped to think about why some people ruin their own lives without even noticing? You might be making these same mistakes right now. Today, I'm going to reveal 11 guaranteed ways to destroy your life. And of course, how to get rid of them once and for all. If you're aiming for prosperity and success, pay close attention. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. 1. Believing that money is evil. Many people grow up hearing that money is the root of all evil. But that's far from the truth. Money is just a tool, and when it's used badly, it leads to destruction. A 2024 study by the Pew Research Center showed that 68% of respondents still associate wealth with greed. This mindset holds you back. It creates an invisible barrier that sabotages your progress and keeps you from dreaming big. Money only amplifies who you already are. If you're generous, you'll give more. If you're stingy, it'll only get worse. Think of Warren Buffett, who donates billions to philanthropy. Money is power to make an impact in the world. Free yourself from this belief and learn about financial literacy. When you change your mindset, money becomes fuel for creating opportunities that once seemed impossible. When you understand that money itself doesn't have any moral value, it only reflects your values, everything changes. It can be a source of opportunities, travel, learning, and even social impact. You decide what to do with it, not the other way around. Learning how to use it wisely and ethically is the first step to real, lasting prosperity. 2. Mocking people who try to improve. How often have you seen someone trying to start a business, and instantly the jokes start? Oh, they're going to fail soon. Ridiculing people who try to grow is a social poison. Elon Musk was called crazy before he revolutionized transportation with Tesla. Success is built by those who try and fail. These jokes may seem harmless, but they create a climate of fear that kills innovation. When you make fun of others, you're basically telling the universe that you also want to stay stuck. If you're part of this mocking crowd, know this. Life sends that same energy right back to you. Stop laughing at others and start being inspired. Applauding those who try, even if they fail, strengthens not only them but also your own entrepreneurial mindset. In practice, respecting other people's efforts boosts your own self-confidence. You connect with the creative energy of those who dare to take risks, and that lifts you up too. After all, we're all learners, and each attempt, even the ones that fail, brings valuable lessons. Building a supportive environment opens doors for collaborations and partnerships that benefit everyone. 3. Seeking validation for every decision. Living by other people's opinions means losing your autonomy. If you're always asking others what to do, you'll never have real freedom. Remember Steve Jobs. He trusted his own instincts when he created Apple. Sure, it's good to listen to advice, but in the end, the decision is yours. Each decision shapes your path. No one else can walk it for you. This constant need for external approval stops you from discovering your own voice. Trust yourself more. Believe that you can create something amazing too. That's the only way to find your true limits and passions, free from the weight of other people's judgment. When you swap the need for approval for the responsibility to decide, you strengthen your identity. There's no perfect formula for success, only the courage to follow the path that makes sense to you. And in the process, you build confidence and authenticity, qualities no one can copy or take away. 4. Lying to avoid conflict. Have you ever said, "It's fine," when it really wasn't? Lying to keep the peace in the moment just creates pain later on. It leads to shallow relationships and stops real growth from happening. Research from the University of Michigan shows that 72% of people hide their opinions to avoid arguments. But in the long run, a lack of honesty destroys trust. The problem is that bottling it all up turns into an emotional time bomb. But the truth sets you free. Start practicing honesty. Express what you feel and what you want. You don't have to be aggressive, just real and respectful. It might seem tough at first, but the clarity that comes from telling the truth builds trust and mutual respect. People who speak their minds in a respectful way create space for deeper, more authentic connections. This builds a solid foundation for relationships that can grow and survive life's challenges. 5. Doing the bare minimum at work. Showing up at the office, doing just enough, and waiting for that paycheck at the end of the month. That's a recipe for getting stuck. In New York, the average rent in 2025 is $4,200 a month. Do you really think you'll live well that way? People who only do the minimum miss out on promotions, bonuses, and growth. Deep down, they also miss out on the pride that comes from feeling relevant. Plus, those who only do the bare minimum never stand out. Instead, always aim to deliver more value, and you'll see real results. You'll become someone who inspires trust and respect, opening doors you never imagined. The extra effort you put in today lays a foundation for tomorrow's opportunities. Those who go beyond the basics become role models and stand out in a competitive market. Best of all, you'll discover abilities you didn't even know you had, creating a virtuous cycle of growth. 6. Constantly complaining. Complaining is a magnet for mediocrity. People who always complain focus on problems and forget about solutions. A study by the Harvard Business Review showed that teens with a culture of complaining are 31% less productive. Want to thrive? Stop complaining and start acting. You'll see how this small shift can transform the world around you. Complaining drains the energy you could be using to create. Build a habit of thinking. Okay, here's the problem. What's the solution? Every challenge is a chance to grow and learn, not to whine forever. The energy you put into complaining could be used to learn, act, and thrive. Swap that negative talk for proactive action and watch your life bloom. You'll feel more in control, and that brings more happiness and fulfillment. 7. Using perfectionism as an excuse not to finish projects. Oh, it's not perfect yet. That phrase is the graveyard of big ideas. Jeff Bezos started Amazon by selling only books online and improved as he went. If he'd waited for perfection, he wouldn't have made it. Perfection is a myth that keeps you stuck. Perfectionism traps you in the fear of being judged. Remember, done is better than perfect. Take the first step and adjust along the way. Consistent practice is what shapes real excellence. Big achievements never start out perfect. They're refined over time. Let go of that need for perfection and allow your growth to happen naturally. With time, you'll see that the courage to start is already a huge differentiator. 8. Giving up at the first sign of trouble. Every project faces challenges. If you give up at the first bump in the road, you'll never see the top of the mountain. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but kept going until he became a legend. He turned pain into fuel for victory. The initial sting of failure is worth it for the growth that comes later. Understand that success takes resilience. The next time you feel like giving up, take a deep breath and keep going. The results will come. Every attempt gets you one step closer to mastery. Each obstacle you overcome boosts your confidence and your ability to handle challenges. That strength is the real engine behind big achievements. In the end, what matters isn't the stumble. It's what you build by getting back up. 9. Consuming excessive entertainment instead of learning. TV shows, social media, short videos are fun, but in excess, they keep you stuck in the same place. A recent statistics study showed that the average user spends 2 hours and 30 minutes a day on TikTok in 2025. Now imagine if you spent even half that time learning something new. Think of all that wasted growth potential. Entertainment itself isn't the problem. It's when it replaces curiosity and learning. Books, courses, podcasts. Real growth starts when you swap passive scrolling for active curiosity. Your time is your most valuable asset. Learning lights up parts of your brain that connect you with new ideas and insights. Make it a habit to seek out knowledge every day. Your mind will thank you. You'll see how ideas start flowing faster and opportunities pop up naturally. 10. Stopping learning after school or college. The biggest illusion is thinking that your diploma is enough. The world changes fast. Artificial intelligence, new economies, emerging skills. If you stop learning, you get left behind. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year, and he's already a billionaire. That shows that even the most successful people know there's no end to learning. A beginner's mindset makes all the difference. No matter how old you are, lifelong learning is what sets you apart. Take courses, talk to experts, and never stop growing. Your mind needs new challenges, just like a muscle grows through exercise. When you commit to constant growth, You expand your perspective and create opportunities that would never appear to someone who's standing still. It's an investment that always pays off in wisdom, opportunities, and, of course, results. 11. Obsessing over celebrity gossip. Getting obsessed with the lives of people who don't even know you exist is a waste of your most valuable asset, your time. A Gallup study showed that 37% of people spend hours every week on online gossip. The problem? You're distracting yourself from your own goals. While you're following someone else's life, your own is stuck. Use that time to grow, not to consume the drama of people living in a totally different world. When you focus on your own journey, you realize that real life is way more interesting than any gossip. Now you know. These are 11 foolproof ways to ruin your life. And on the flip side, 11 crucial alerts to avoid the traps that so many fall into every day. Remember, every choice you make today builds or destroys your tomorrow. You deserve more than just surviving. You deserve to thrive and live with purpose. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these truths, and leave a comment about the mistake that hit you the hardest. And remember, your financial freedom journey starts now. Click the link in the video description to unlock the ebook packed with investing secrets, mindset shifts, and wealth building strategies.